everyone, it's Rachel here over at racheltuggle.com. I'm super excited about today's video. If you haven't noticed, I'm in kind of a different space than I've been in before. Last month I got married, which is why I haven't been around. So I moved into my husband's apartment, so we are in a new location. So the lighting's a little funky. I'm probably going to be filming several different places around the apartment in the months to come. So just bear with me while we figure out where the best lighting is and stuff like that. But to get on to the purpose of today's post, I'm super excited to show y'all my 2018 planner setup. I'm in a couple of different planners this year. I'm just kind of finding it's better for me to be in some different books, have things a little more separated. Otherwise, it's all in one place and it just looks kind of overwhelming, and then I don't do what's in my planner. I just don't do it because it's overwhelming. So there's a lot on, my daily task list if I list literally everything I need to do in a day. Excuse me. But to kind of catch y'all up, last time we talked about my planner, I was doing One Book July. I was in this Michael's planner. I think it's the Recollections brand in an A5 size, and I used that throughout the month of July, and I really enjoyed it. But an A5 size is a little big to carry for school because I'm in college. So in the fall I swapped over into something smaller, and I still love it. This year I have repurposed it as my blog and YouTube planner. So I'm still using it, but I'm using it for something that can just stay at my house and that I don't need to tote back and forth to school. So what I'm using this spring is this. This is a Navy Webster's Ring Punch Planner. I found I really like the ring bound planner system, so I'm rolling with it. And I got it kind of in a smaller, more compact version that I can put in my purse or my backpack. And then to go with that, I got a pink Leuchtturm 1917, and I'm using it as a bullet journal in conjunction with this. Isn't it so cute, you guys? Navy and pink is my favorite color scheme, so I'm really excited that I get to use them. This is going to be the one that I probably carry with me more when I have to go places, but I might carry this one kind of depending on what I'm up to. This is a little easier to carry than this, so I think that's going to work nicely. But let me flip you over into the downward view and show you kind of how I have everything set up. Alright, so first things first, I am going to show you my Navy Webster's personal planner. It's a ring bound. It's super cute. It's like a pleather. Hear that sound? It's kind of similar to the Michael's Recollections, except it's a lot like squishier, if that makes sense. And it's got a cute little charm that says "Live Simply." Love that. Super cute. And so let's just jump right in. And now this is kind of a work in progress for me. I am just kind of rolling with it. And we're going to just see how this goes. Just to jump in and get started, I'll kind of show you what I've got going here. I have some coupons in the back of this pocket. I have clipped to this. I've got some different sticky tabs because I use them. That's how I section off my different areas. So I just use that, and I'll just set that aside. It's kind of hard to clip in here, so I'll lay it aside right now. And then in here I've got just this tiny little carriage charm that I got at Disney. And then here is my dashboard. This is actually, I'll show you, this is the little bit of paper that they give you in the Webster's box. It's actually some big piece of paper that covered up the planner, and I just cut it down and hole punched that sucker and stuck it to the front. I keep just various notes to myself up here, things like that. This is just a pretty picture I have. This was totally a wedding card of like that someone sent me, and it was like Ronald Reagan's house or something, and I thought it was pretty, so I stuck it in here. And then here I have just a couple of different notes. Everything in here I designed myself. Like all this paper, I made it, and then I printed it and cut it and hole punched it and stuck it in here. But I've just got miscellaneous notes to be filed at the front in front of my first tab, which is just, like I said, just a sticky tab, see? Just that. Trying to keep it super inexpensive if I can. And then after that I have future planning, and I made these as little foldables. See, there's your July, and then here's August, And what I've got is I've got a little Bible verse right here. And then I've got the month and then a place for notes at the bottom. Just keeping it super simple, nothing fancy. But I just wanted something that was really practical that I could use really easily. And this to me, just to jot down quick notes, is a little quicker. Flipping something out than having like a Wednesday falling along the rings and having to either take it out or write around it to make it work. So I made it foldable. And on the back is lined space for me to write any notes on about that month that I would need to. So then we're going to jump over to this month's section. I made this. This is super popular right now. I can't tell you who came up with the idea of making hexagons on a dashboard. But if you haven't noticed, a ton of people are doing it, so I thought I'd do it too. And I made mine like a little flower. So it's Welcome January. I stuck my word of the year in the middle, which I have a blog post about and I can link you to down below. And then I've got a couple of big events like school starting and some different things I want to do this month. I've got an internship. I want to get my Fly Lady routines going. I've got my goal of what I want to get done this month for the blog and the YouTube channel. I want to do yoga, and then I want to make sure I take some time to rest. So that's just kind of what that looks like. No big deal. My class schedule. This is my big monthly layout, and it's got all of my big events. Like, I'm not going to write out every class that I have because that would quickly fill up my whole calendar space, and I would have no room for anything else that came up. So, and then I just put a little quote here: hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. So that's what that is. And then I've got this little tracker right here of just some, this is for Fly Lady. I probably should have stuck it under my Fly Lady tab, but I made this before I had a Fly Lady tab, so we're just kind of rolling with it. So that's my monthly tracking setup. And then I have a weekly section in here. I don't have a daily section because that is over in this guy. But I have my weekly schedule. I don't write to-dos on it. And I'll flip you over to a blank one. I'll make mine this week. I haven't set it up yet. I'll do it after this. So I kind of made it based on the YouTuber Plans Meets Paper. I designed it similar to hers. She has very clean, simple layouts, and I like that. So I made a similar one, but I made it a little more personalized for me. Like, I have a daily focus up here, which kind of varies from week to week. Like, maybe it'll say study on Monday, and then the next week it'll be like zone cleaning, you know, whatever. And then this is either going to be my workout or what I'm going to eat. You know, I let it vary from week to week. And then all my events go here, and any notes can go here, or maybe some decoration, some washi tape, a sticker, or something like that. So that's what my weekly schedule looks like. I took out the bookmark that I had in there. It says right now. It came with the planner, and I stick it in my current weekly section. And it pops in and out really easily. So then we have my next section, which is my work section. I am a reporter for my local paper in addition to being a student. So this is where I keep kind of my editorial calendar, what deadlines I have, what events that are going on that I may or may not go to. And I keep that separate from my future planning because there may be, I may find out about an event months in advance, and then I can write it here, but I may actually get to that month and realize I can't go. Well, it'd be super annoying if I had to white all these events out of the planner that I use. So I just keep them here, and if I can't go, no big deal. It's just written here. And then lastly, I am getting into the Fly Lady system. So I made a whole bunch of trackers, and I'm going to zoom in and show y'all what I'm doing here. See that? So like, this is zone 2, the kitchen, because when I tried to make them and print them out, they printed funky and in a weird order. So that's fine. And I just have the months, and then I mark them off when I do them once a month. And I wrote out a list that will probably evolve over time. So I gave myself some extra space at the bottom to add or take away things. And that's just what it looks like. I've got the kitchen. I've got other areas, other zones. See, all the zones. I really enjoy the Fly Lady system, and I will link it down below so that way you can see it as well. Let me get you a little less blurry. There we go. Okay, and then this is, I was just doing some brainstorming for a weekly home blessing hour. I'm in the first 31 baby steps, but I really do this anyway because I don't feel like not cleaning, just because I'm doing the baby steps. So I've got that, and then, oh, I skipped a page. I've got my morning and evening routine and my afternoon routine here. Just while I'm kind of playing with them and experimenting, I just write them down. And then eventually I'll print them and make them look nice. And when I get all that done, I'll show you all again. And then in the back, I have more blank paper. So, oh, in the back of the planner is this pocket that you could probably stick paper in. And then a place to keep like a notebook or something. And a pen loop. And this is where that cute little charm is stuck to. It's stuck to the pen loop. Oh, right here. So that's basically how this is set up. And now I'll show you how this works kind of in conjunction with my bullet journal. Okay, so here is the bullet journal that I've got going on. It's super simple. I'm keeping it really clean, really easy to understand. Right now I don't have much in it, or at least I don't have much archived. So we will just jump over here. I've got a year at a glance, and I have birthdays and anniversaries and holidays marked so I can see it easily. That way when I'm figuring out what I'm going to need to buy that month, I know, hey, there's 2 birthdays this month. I need to get at least 2 gifts. So, and then I have a list of 100 dreams that I'm filling out currently. It was a prompt from that book, 168 Hours. You Have More Time Than You Think. I'll link it down below in the show notes. I really enjoyed that book. And one of the prompts was to write a list of 100 dreams. So, then I have a future log. See that? And it's more detailed breakdown. I'll zoom in so you can see a little better. So I've got the calendar, and then I've got my events listed down here. And then over here, when we get further away, I just made an Alistair log, I believe it's called. And these are the months, these are the events, and I have the days marked. And right now there's just like birthdays there to tell me which birthdays fall over on this page, if that makes sense. Just a little more detailed. I have a little more space to write out here. And then next, I jump right over here. I have a January log with a few big events. I'm probably not going to use this next month because I have not referred to it since I made it at the beginning of the month. Because I really don't need it because I have the calendar in the other planner. So I may just make like a cute dashboard page next month or something. And then I have these Instagram challenges that I'm doing. I really never even started this one, so I'm probably going to let that go next month. I'm not very good at keeping up with Instagram challenges. And then this is my first weekly spread. It's kind of a hybrid of the one that Cara Benz did over on Boho Berry and that Ursula with Honey Roses on Instagram did for her weekly for a long time. So all it is I've got the week marked over here so I know kind of where I am in the month. I have this tracker that I made that I did not fill out. That was kind of a health focused tracker. And then I have habits that I'm trying to work on in a weekly tracker. Monthly trackers really don't work for me. Unless for some reason it's cleaning. Then I mark it off because I need the pride of saying, yes, I did clean that. And then here I have a list of home tasks, personal tasks, work tasks, blog tasks. So it's just a way to divide things up kind of as a brain dump, everything I need to do this week. And then down here I was doing Adrian's 31-day yoga challenge, the one called True, and I wrote out the time so it'd be easy to keep up with. Then we jump right into dailies. These are work notes, nothing special. Just regular dailies. I tried doing a kind of time log, but that really doesn't work for me, so I didn't do it again. But like you can see, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I have tasks and events under the day. And then occasionally I do a food log. And then this was last week's spread. I changed it up just a tad. I added the weather, which I liked. It was helpful to me to know whether or not it was going to be freezing that day. And then I got rid of the health tracker here because it was totally worthless because I did not fill it out. I've got this here is the same. These are also the same. Pretty simple. And then I had through Thursday. I have not used it since then. And then we have the rest of the book. So that's kind of my setup. I'm using them together in conjunction. I'll get this one out so you can see it again. Right now that's working for me. It may change. I'm definitely considering maybe using a traveler's notebook that I have that was even smaller, getting my A6 back out that I have a video about, and I'll link to that, just to carry around with me to school and maybe to keep school notes in and different assignments like that. But we'll see. This is where I'm at right now. I am so excited to share this with y'all for 2018. Let me know down in the comments if you're doing something similar, what's working for you this year, anything like that. Let me know if you've got any questions. Y'all have a great day. Bye.